Hello and welcome. Today I would like to tell you the story of a tree. This tree has been here since before we moved in. It is not part of our backyard, it is beyond the fence. And it has been sitting there on an awkward angle, to say the least. Every morning, every day when I go out and let my dogs out, I will look at the tree in amazement. This tree has seen plenty of storms and various hurricanes, and this tree is still here. It is still standing. Every year, it looks like as if it tilts a little bit more, but it is still growing. And every year, it is regrowing its pine needles and pine cones. And every year, it is still standing. And from what I gather from the tree is quite happy and okay with where the tree is at. So I reflected on this quite a bit, because there is so much we can learn from nature. Nature is very resilient. And some people say humans are the walking trees. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. We are consciousness, energy, in a physical body. And we as humans are also part of nature because we have a physical body. That body that we inhabit is part of nature, is part of this material world. So I think we can learn from them. Now, we all have had situations where we feel life is less than perfect. And I think you might agree, looking at this tree, that tree is definitely not perfect at all. In fact, looking at this tree, some people may think that it's about to fall over, that it is not safe, that it is not stable, that it is not secure, and that it may not be safe to be around this tree. Now, I can say I have been living here for several years, and this tree is still standing, and I'm not the least bit worried that this tree may fall. And when we take a look at our own lives, life is not always perfect. Life has its ups and downs, and life has its angles and tilts, and is not always just straight ahead. It has bends and curves, and it's not always easy. But yet we are still here. And we are as resilient as this tree. What I take away from this is that life does not have to be perfect. Life does not have to be just straight ahead, just one way. Life can come in all kinds of different ways and angles, and even give us different perspectives. And life goes on, even if it is not perfect. So I like to keep looking at this tree, who is, from my perspective, definitely still enjoying life, still growing pine needles, still green. Lots of squirrels and birds are taking refuge in this tree. I don't know if they like it especially because it has a different perspective. They get a different angle sitting on this tree. And while I look at this tree, I feel safe. I feel safe that life will always move on and that we will always move further and move onward. And it doesn't matter how many angles and curves and corners life may take. We will still be here just like this tree. We are part of nature, and we are as resilient as nature. If we allow for life to flow, just like this tree, growing at an angle, but it's still there, it's still growing, we realize that life is already perfect and that we are supported by the universe so we can grow and expand. If you like my videos, please share, like, subscribe. And if you would like to get more exclusive videos and support, please consider joining my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. I see you, I appreciate you, I love you, I honor you. Much love and blessings.